Now let's take a look at this one.
This one's separate. Separate.
All right, good. I'll type how you said it. Which part is stressed?
I think right.
Separate?
Separate, I think so.
Okay, let's take a look at the dictionary.
Okay.
Let's look at the dictionary and see if this is correct. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, now type in separate and, oh, there's a few choices there.
Mm-hmm. So, and that is,
Yeah, is it a noun, a verb, an adjective?
it's like a verb.
Okay, let's look at what the sentence was. Because punctuation
So
marks...
I would say it's an adjective because it's describing punctuation. So,
you know, it's
it's
interesting.
been a while since I took English.
Yeah, it could be. It could be, but actually in this one, it's talking about punctuation marks.
Okay. Separate.
Right? Separate thoughts. In this one, it's actually the verb.
No, it's a verb.
Okay, so let's take a look at how the different parts of speech are pronounced. Okay, the main entry that they have here.
Separate.
Separate.
Good, separate.
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 Okay, that
That's
is
verb.
the verb, good. So you separate something.
Separate.
So you separate one thought from another thought.
Right.
Okay, so in this sentence, it's also, you're separating thoughts.
Separate.
So I'll have
This
you
one
read
is
it.
separate, so it has to be
So
something
actually
else.
that is wrong.
Okay.
Separate is wrong.
So separate.
Good, that's
Okay.
right. Let's look at the adjective. Okay, this is the adjective. So let's listen.
Separate.
Separate.
Good,
Separate.
Separate.
good. So if it's an adjective like separate thoughts, then you say it the way that you did. Let's see, we have one more, and that's the noun. This isn't used quite as often. Do you see the meaning here? That's a technical term. If you're in the printing, in the printing industry, are you familiar with that?
No, I never heard of it.
I'm not really either. But this part, an article of clothing.
So it's a thing, it's more of a thing.
Right. Sometimes you go into Kaufman's or some kind of a store and you see the title separates. And that is what this is referring to. So I bought this and then I bought this. I bought the sweater that's long sleeve cardigan and I bought the sweater that's a short sleeve. Those were separates.
Right.
I had to buy them separately. I had to buy each one.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the noun.
So how is that pronounced?
Let's take a look. And
Separate.
listen. Oh,
Separate.
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 Right. So the
So
only
both
one,
the noun and the adjective are pronounced separate, and the
Yes.
verb is pronounced separate.
that is correct, separate. Good. Okay. Let's take a look at the sentence again. Because punctuation marks separate thoughts. Let's,
Because punctuation marks separate thoughts.
good job.